I'm trying to hit play like I'm not supposed to do an intro first. Today we're watching the essentially second to last episode of Battlestar Galactica. Now, I know technically there's 3 episodes after this, but like the Blu-ray has like one super-sized finale with extra footage. Obviously, that's the one I'm watching, so second to last episode. The title of this episode was just in my head. It's like Island of Stardust or Stream. I don't know. Let's call it the Island of Misfit Toys, because honestly, all that's left in humanity is kind of just some I don't know where anyone really fits in. That's all I'm saying. Last episode, things escalated, and it seems like we are now for sure on a collision course with Cavill and his band of Cylons. And most importantly, they have Hera, who we have to recover. Right? For Hilo. I'm, of course, worried about Sharon Agathon. Athena, if you will. Is she gonna be okay? I don't know. There's a lot that has to happen before the end of the series, and I'm sure this episode will accomplish all of it, and the final 3 episodes will just be an exciting, good, happy time where we can just celebrate and be merry and remember the show. That was wonderful. Okay, let's watch this episode for the very first time right now.
Sir, Boomer's pulling to jump.
If she jumps, a spatial disruption could tear Galactica.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Galactica might be dead. I forgot about that tidbit. Probably the most significant storyline start of this episode. The ship's barely holding itself together as is. Hi, Hera. Are you okay? Does she think she's with mommy? We're really making Trisha work hard in these final episodes.
This goop of yours isn't doing crap, except making this place smell like the inside of a latrine.
Really? I thought that was you.
Lady.
No, with this guy, not now. Stop your—
Oh no, human Cylon conflict. Surprising.
We have no way of tracking Boomer's raptor, and we have no way of knowing where she's going.
She'll take her to Cavill.
Where? Could be any one of 1,000 base ships between here and Caprica.
He'll take her to the colony.
The colony?
I guess you could call
That's
it
right.
home.
So you would have the Galactica jump into a Cylon's hornet's nest, risk everything for one solitary single child. Is that what you're telling me, Colonel?
Yes,
She's
every
not
time.
just any child.
Even if she were.
Hera is our people's only hope.
She may be our only hope, too.
Oh, hard truth.
Hera wrote the notes to a song that my father used to play to me when I was a child. The same song that led us to Earth.
Starbuck, maybe your destiny's not over yet. I love
She's
it.
the key, sir.
In other words, it's our destiny.
I know you struggle with that.
I've had it up to here with destiny, prophecy, with God.
I'm not the kind of person to lose hope.
At least give us a recon bird. We can see what we're up against.
Make it a heavy raider. I don't want Hilo and Athena to find out about this.
Point is, we're going.
Look at me.
She's broken. And she should be. I don't know if she hates you. Maybe just focus on Hera right now.
Hera?
Figure out the rest later. Is the Opera House on the colony? Like, is it there? Okay, biological goop. Save the ship. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's gonna change how he views Cylons. Like, she just gave her life to save them. That's one way to start an episode. Wow.
What's the tally?
61 dead or missing so far, including 26 of theirs.
61. There's a 90% chance of tearing her in half.
I don't want to hear that you are 90% sure of anything. You come back when you are 100% sure. You got that? Sonia wanted to know when you'd be transferring your flag.
Transferred to her base ship. That'll be the frackin' day.
That's exactly what I said.
No speech, Chef. Saying goodbye to both of your women at once.
No one's going anywhere. Neither one of my women are dying.
Feels like they both are, buddy. It's a little disrespectful to refer to Admiral as buddy. I apologize.
The Cylon base ship will be our sole means of defense.
Under the Admiral's
It's accurate.
command. Augmented by Galactica's pilots.
We're putting a lot of power into the hands of some people.
We're open to suggestions. Give me a solution.
I am submitting my requisition now. for Galactica's CO2 and...
She's not even in the ground yet.
No one removes so much as one boat from this Battlestar, not until the Admiral tells us we can.
What does Gaius Baltar say about that?
Gaius Baltar?
Who cares?
I want to tell you a secret. I don't believe that God speaks to us on high through some appointed human mouthpiece, but he does speak to us. It is up to us to listen. Then perhaps you'll be lucky enough for God to send you an angel. Angels take the guise of those who are nearest and dearest to you. Those who can understand your
Perfect
doubts.
timing for her, who just saw her dead daddy, I think.
I see them.
Remember when I thought she was a chip in his head?
Excuse me.
She's not the one.
She's the only one. Oh, listen, I heard about your loss, and I want to offer you my condolences, tell you how truly sorry I am.
Thank you, guys.
Is this actually the first time they've connected since the miniseries? Wild to think about.
No desire to join your harem.
That's not what... We are trying to make a difference.
You haven't changed, Gaius. Not really.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I have.
I feel like you've both changed significantly.
Thank you for the privilege of finally being able to meet my father before I die.
It's too much. It's maybe too much for him.
I spent most of my life trying to kill your kind.
Too much confusion.
Crazy last words.
I want my mom to take me home.
You think I'm gonna put up with your sniveling and your whining
Shut your
for another
mouth.
dozen jumps? Guess again!
Let's see if you can cry in your sleep.
Boomer. Yeah, you back down. Is that Athena?
She showed you the house, didn't she? I have all her memories from before the war. To help fool Hela into thinking I was her. Ironic, isn't it, now that she's returned the favor? I know that when you found out, you turned yourself in.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
I will never forgive you.
Tyrell, I feel like you should be forced to stand there and listen, to be honest.
Our people's future is at stake, and you got him to send out a recon mission.
You want to know who my people are, lady? The ones on this ship.
So is Ellen.
You were my husband 2,000 years before you even met Bill Adama. Or Cylon, Saul. Whether you remember that life or not. Without her, our children are going to die off, one by one.
I had a child. He died.
In his mind, that's what children do, I guess.
Do you know what I do sometimes when I'm sad? I go to this special place.
Wonder if that's something Hera can do.
You can see this?
Confirmed. That's crazy.
The latch was busted. Do you really believe all that bilge? Angels. And you've seen these angels for yourself?
Alarming regularity.
Regularity.
Starbuck seems pretty regular.
Who are you, by the way, again?
Y'all slept together once, right?
I'm a dead chick. Dead as in crash landed, burned to a crisp, dead.
Gaius is the person to talk to about this, actually, yeah.
I took these off my body. What was left of it anyway on Earth. Pull out the old Cylon detector, do whatever you need to do, because I have no idea.
We tried hooking him up to the main power grid. Thought I might help him reset his neural net.
You tried to jumpstart him like a car.
It's worth a shot.
You are my Sam.
No.
I'm gonna remember you.
What? No. Oh, that was enough to wake this man up. Oh my gosh. Survival instincts. Uh-oh.
We're the harbinger of death, Gareth Race. You will be the moment of their end.
Oh, that's right. I don't want her to be the harbinger of death anymore. Undo. Because I want everyone to have a happy ending, and obviously that's too much to ask. But the harbinger of death probably can't have a happy ending.
We had no idea he had this ability.
So theoretically, he could jump the ship if he wanted to, just like yours did.
Theoretically, he could take us where we need to be.
Take him offline.
Open to page 61. Cuddle won't mind, it's medicinal.
From New Caprica, eh? That's that good medicine.
Your cabin.
The one I never did build.
You're not dead yet. There's theoretically time. Maybe I'm too optimistic.
You know, sometimes I wonder what home is. I don't think I've ever felt truly at home until these last few months here with you.
Yeah. I say home is the people we carry inside us.
I know you love this ship.
But
you probably love her more than you love me.
No.
That maybe used to be true.
Well, if you don't get us off this ship, you may lose both of us. Won't you give us a chance?
Cavill moved the colony.
When?
Judging from the residual energy readings, about 5 months ago. Just before the Civil War.
Anything you imagine in here can be as real as you want it to be.
I don't like that Boomer's the one teaching her about this. What if she changes alliances to a different maternal figure? Boomer's not your mom, Hera. Biologically, real similar, though.
I'd like your permission, sir, to dig out a raptor to go and look for my daughter.
Yeah.
We're looking for a facility where we knew Boomer would probably take Hera, but it was no longer there.
Maybe I can find something.
He's gone.
I won't accept
God lost
that.
his son.
Not the same. She's still alive.
Can't condone a suicide mission.
I'll condone it.
Let it go.
Never.
You want me to let it go? You're the one
Admiral's
who
out of
can't
his
let
mind.
go. The ship is dead, but my daughter might still be alive.
Don't lecture me.
You need a lecture right now. My 2 cents.
You're here to take orders. Do you understand?
Of course, Admiral's probably right, but I don't have to like it. I think he's probably right to not authorize a suicide mission. He's not right, in my opinion, to tell him to let it go. She's gone. Nonsense.
But death is not the end. And I'm not talking about Cylon resurrection. I'm talking about the gift of eternal life.
Harbinger of death. She died.
All we need is the courage to face death, as one amongst us here has already.
I wonder how accurate what he's talking about is for Hera. Harbinger of death. Maybe it is.
The blood on these dog tags comes from necrotic flesh. That means a dead body. Kara Thrace.
I don't know if they're gonna take it the way you mean it. They might turn on her.
She took these from her own mortal remains. Ask yourself! She will not deny it!
Man, I wish all funerals were this lively. Maybe a poor choice of word, but yeah, Lee's got questions. So say we all. So have we all? What if Rosalind could die and come back like Hera? What if just this once everybody lives? What are you thinking, Admiral? Maybe it's time for you to take your advice and let go. Maybe what he said that to Hilo for was just him projecting, right? Like his own need to let go. Because Admiral does need to let go of the Galactica. Just like I'm going to have to do once the series is over. Nah, that's not true. I'm going to rewatch it. What are you doing? What is he doing? Admiral? Is he hitting rock bottom now? You need more than paint to fix those walls, Admiral.
I don't care what he's talking about. I watched your Viper explode. Don't care. But I'm here. You're here. This is all that matters.
Humanity. Connection. Life.
See you around.
Not giving up. You know, technically true. Maybe she's like kind of saying goodbye to her old self and stepping into something new. It could be a metaphor and a reality in this case, kind of.
I'm stopping all the repairs on the ship.
It's time to move on. He's letting go.
Put out the orders and I want the crew to start stripping down Galactica. Packing all the weapons and gear.
I guess that's appropriate to happen going into the final story arc.
We're abandoning ship, Ty.
It hurts.
No.
But it's right. It's the right thing to do.
She's dying. And we both know it.
Just like that, you're gonna turn your fracking back on her and leave her out here to rust like some mothballed relic?
It wasn't just like that.
If you want me to give the fracking order, I will, but
you don't have to act out the part anymore.
He's not.
I can't blame you for being what you are. It includes being the finest officer and friend I've ever had.
Ellen was right. If anyone's old around here, it's me. And I still got my own teeth.
Oh, they're just fantastic.
She was a grand old lady.
The grandest. To Galactica. Best ship in the fleet.
To Galactica. Best ship in the fleet. So say we all. Beautiful music here, too. Battlestar Galactica's funeral song. Boomer made it home. We're gonna wrestle with what home is in this episode. Please don't give her to Cavill.
Everything went smoothly, I take it?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Boomer, do something. Do something! Is Boomer gonna end up being a hero come on, be the hero I want you to be, dang it! Please. Alright, we're gonna say goodbye to the Galactica. And we're gonna go on a rescue mission for Hera? Come on. We need a sign. We need Anders to tell us where to go. Something. And well, I don't know why Anders would know where to go, but...
Why am I here? It has something to do with this music. This song.
Yeah.
The song that woke up the five that led us to Earth.
Right.
There's a pattern there, a pattern that I can't see, but I
Maybe
think that you can.
Ye can. Is it coordinates? Somehow?
Talk to me, Sam.
He's gonna jump us. He's gonna jump us. Come on. Uh-oh. We might risk dying. Such a great episode. New command. Oh, I hope that look. I'm 99% sure that it means exactly what I thought it means. That Anders is taking control of the ship, and he's going to take us right where we need to go. That pattern somehow showed him the way. Maybe? There was a lot packed into this episode, but they definitely set up for Anders to be able to jump us somewhere. So that if that doesn't happen right now at the start of the finale stretch of episodes, I'm just waiting for it. Basically, Boomer did exactly what we feared and expected her to do. She took poor little Hera to the bad guy, but she was weeping. She was crying. I hope she has to have a heroic moment here at the end somehow, right? I don't know. I just want that. Maybe she doesn't deserve it, or I don't know, but if she can play a role in helping save the world, save the remnants of humanity, save Hera somehow, that'd be great. Cool? Okay, thank you. Admiral was telling him to let it go. I think Admiral was just trying to tell Hilo to do what he himself was not able to do. Hilo should absolutely not let go. It's not the same thing. Hera's alive. Hilo needs to hold on to hope. It probably is crazy for him to go off on his own. So I think Admiral was right to not let him go off on a suicide mission, but he was wrong to tell him to let it go. But I'm going to give him a pass because he finally realized he's the one who needs to let go. And I'm optimistic that, well, he's doing that. We're letting the Galactica go. Wow. Well, it seems like maybe we're just getting all the civilians off just in time for the warship to engage in one last war or something. Going into these final stretch of episodes. I am, of course, watching the finale as one giant extended episode on the Blu-ray, and that'll be released next week as well. In one video. I ain't gonna split it up into multiple parts unless I have to due to copyright. We'll see. I like the role Gaius played in this episode. I'm glad Gaius and Caprica 6 got a moment, and Gaius kind of pulling the ripcord off of Starbuck's real crazy, insane secret was super, super interesting. Is it possible that the Harbinger of Death is a sign that there's life after death? But life after death can't just be us returning. So my question is that the showrunner saying, there's your answer for Starbuck, let's move on to everything else? Or is it just like a tease and there's still more to come? I mean, she's at peace with who she is. Lee accepted her. Maybe thematically, from a character perspective, that's all we need for Starbuck. But from a mythology perspective, I would like more, don't need more, would really like more. So I guess we'll see next week if there's more or not. It was a kind of painful episode, but an essential episode. And it was honestly a really, really, really great setup before this final story arc. And I can't wait to experience with you next week. If you are enjoying these videos and you'd like to support the channel, then you can do so right here on YouTube as a channel member. At the early access level, you get up to 2 months, or leaning towards 2 months, early access to all of our videos. And over on Patreon, you can add full-length reactions as well. So check it out if you want to. I'll see you next week for the finale of Battlestar Galactica. Bye.